Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to the Shadow and Sun Show. Today, we're filming late and a part 2. So, without further ado, this is the part 2 to the spaceships, which were supposed to be from Silent Running, but I do still like the way we're going with this.
Yeah, it's going to be different than an exact copy of any of the
Which
ships.
I would have preferred, but
that would have been nice. And if I ever see a model kit, you can guarantee I will buy one. But for now, we're just going to be adding some more griblies before we can paint it. The little guy is going to be filling this dome with the greenery that he'll be pouring out here. I'm basically just going to add a bunch more griblies on the bottom side.
So just pour it out.
Yeah, just dump it out and try not to spill it. And look for the bigger chunks. I'm going to glue a bunch of griblies. Yeah, exactly.
Well,
and yes, folks, it does look like a certain controlled substance, but it's really not. You know, someone's going to say that in the comment section. So
I know, and I think I know who's going to do that.
It's not going to be me.
Maybe.
Oh, you know what? I should put some right here too. This is actually a Final Faction piece. I'm going to use a couple of Final Faction pieces. That one and this one. And then, you know what? Let me do the accelerator so I can move this just in case I need to. Hopefully that'll be enough.
Should I just glue it like this?
Exactly.
But I can't put the glue on this side, right?
You can put it down at the bottom ring, that little reservoir.
Okay.
Hopefully, just be sparing with it, so that hopefully it won't fog up the dome. If it does, we'll have to start all over, which we can do. I just would rather not.
Well, I don't think anyone would rather start over with anything.
Yeah, well.
Because of course they failed.
Mm-hmm. Glued myself to the piece. That's never good.
Yes.
Multiple times. I'll just add some texture, I hope.
Isn't this stuff easier to group together?
It can be.
What?
It can be. It's not always, but...
What do you mean it can be?
It can clump together sometimes.
No, I mean, why can't you make it clump together?
Oh,
if you push it in from every angle.
You'd probably have to use like white glue or something.
White glue to hold it together?
To stick it together, yeah.
To itself?
Yeah. It won't. Well, it won't stay there permanently. But once you've gotten.
But even just pushing if a piece exists and it's stuck together, but it's just not stable, it should still.
But already I like the way it's looking.
Yeah? What is this? Did you try something?
No, I think that was from when I glued it to... Okay, cool. Now I've got a few specific little griblies here. I also drilled out some holes so I can put some antennas in there. What do you think?
Yeah. I like it.
But I won't do that until the very end because we have to put the domes in. And I don't want them to get broken off or anything like that.
Yeah.
And maybe when we're done, we can get some clear fishing line and hang this from the ceiling. What do you think?
Perhaps.
Back in the old days, I was talking to Shauner the other night. When we built our model kits, we would take fishing line and hang them from the ceiling in various sort of, like battle poses, if you will, to make it look like they were flying, in our bedrooms. As teenagers back in the day, we all did it. It was just one of those things. I don't know who first came up with the idea, but everybody I know who built model kits did something like that, and it was always a lot of fun. My old man got a kick out of it too. He liked seeing the different airplanes in sort of dogfight mode, and of course, sci-fi kids. We also had the Millennium Falcon and X-wings and Cylon Raiders in literal dogfights with MiGs and Super Fortresses and B-25s and all the other, World War II, etc. kind of airplanes, all, fighting UFOs and things like that. It was a whole lot of fun.
I think kids nowadays just do drugs instead.
I hope that none of the kids you hang out with are like that, but...
I hope not.
I suspect you're probably not wrong in that respect. It's...
Awful?
Well, like when we made that video about Walmart and how they did the right thing for Christmas, bringing out the model airplane kits for all of us kids of all ages to enjoy, doing something different with our free spare time that we all had last year, stuck at home and what have you. It was a great idea that I don't know why they stopped. I hope they bring it back every Christmas, every December, or every chance they think about it, because the conversations I had with random passerbys that were looking at the model kits with me at the time was, it was unanimous. We all thought that was one of the best things Walmart had done in a long time.
I think it's done.
You want to glue the bottom to it now?
No, because I want at least one side of it to have sand.
I wonder how we're going to do that then.
Because,
I don't really think we should do that unless...
Well, here's the thing though. If you look at it from this angle, it just doesn't make sense to me.
Okay, I see what you're saying. Okay, you know what we can do? We'll take like an
index card, or, well, a sheet of plastic might be a bit too much.
Yeah, I'll tell you what you can do, since it's not a horrible idea.
And then glue it to here, probably with white glue, because...
You do a pencil and a pen, and trace that shape. Move everything else out.
On this side, correct?
Actually, I'd use the white side.
No, so that the white side shows on the bottom.
Okay, let's move this mess out of the way because it's sticking to the table.
I just realized my silver pen broke. Can't do that.
Just move it like that, and we'll worry about that part later. But trace it, then cut it, because I'm almost done here, which means we will almost be done for the night. I just wanted to show you the progress we're making on this. It's really starting to shape up. What do you think of that? Oh.
What?
That's not even. Dang it.
Ah.
Oh, man. Well, it's stuck. It's not perfect. I'm going to have to deal with it. Can you see what I'm talking about, folks? This little gray piece isn't perfectly centered.
Which gray piece?
See? It still looks cool, but it's not perfectly centered. It's off by a
final
couple.
factual piece, correct?
Yeah. But see if I have any more room to slap on some griblies. And tweezers for this one.
Oh, it never did reach the end of it. Oh, so that's not where it's supposed to go. It's supposed to go right here.
Oh, almost dropped it.
Can you hand me the white glue? Thank you.
We'll let it glue overnight and Come back tomorrow, glue some sand on it, which is actually kind of a neat idea.
I do also think that we should spray paint. Actually, I believe not. No, never mind. The white should be fine.
Mm-hmm.
It's bad to put glue on the entire thing.
No, just mostly the edges.
No, I'm asking, is it bad to put glue on the entire thing?
No.
Oh,
yeah. Just slap it on there. And don't feel bad if, like, just now I realize these pieces will not fit. Sometimes things happen and you pick out more griblies than you actually need. That's always okay because you'll just use them later. And these particular pieces I've kind of used like crazy. The lids for the safety razors. And let's take a real quick. Let me see the dome.
wait,
That looks good. That really looks good. It looks.
yeah, I like it. Aside from the pieces that are attached to the wall.
We'll paint the edge at the bottom and it'll look just fine.
I wasn't talking about that.
Oh, okay.
I was talking about the floating pieces attached to stuff.
Let's move everything out of the way and give it one last sort of shot of what they will have to look forward to see at the end of the month when.
And at the bottom, it just looks like that. Also, the pathways kind of got messed up. Can you give me some tweezers? Thank you.
Because we can always glue things, not just sand, but more shrubbery to the base.
Yeah, also
I almost wish we would have lit this up, but we can't always light things up.
we stopped doing that.
I think we'll do some more of that next month, though.
Hopefully.
Remember with the things we've just bought.
Yes, I do remember. And also, I do hope that we get back to doing that because I did in fact like doing that.
Yeah, that's kind of a thing we do a lot here on the channel.
Used to do a lot, but we're gonna try to do it more now.
Yes.
And specifically now that we remember, or not remember, but you know.
All right, enough of that. So there you have it, folks. I still can't pronounce the name of the ship because the little
Okhotsk.
guy. There you go. He named it after a forest here on Earth, which I think was.
Your idea?
Yeah, but I think you picked a nice, almost alien-sounding name. And if you guys know where that forest is, make sure you leave it.
That's a funny.
Leave it in the comment section, and I'll clean up the mess afterwards. Just put
I want to do more because I got rid of like half of it.
Are you done with the glue?
No, I'm done with this glue.
Okay, put the cap on.
Just need the super glue back.
Okay.
Isn't it that one?
Yeah, as a matter of fact, just got a bunch of. Don't try to. It'll be better once it dries and it'll come off crispy. It'll become crunchy and it'll be easier to take out.
I know what you meant by that, but that already kind of happened.
Yeah. Okay. Because I didn't
just
want you to stick to your fingers.
It didn't.
And we need to get more of that, don't we? We're almost out of the.
You need to clean this.
Yeah, that's what I figured. It was clogged up.
Well, it wasn't just clogged up, it was a bunch of other stuff too. But alright.
Done?
For now, yes.
Okay. Put it on the card.
Oh, I mean, it looks better.
Okay.
Like this. And it will look better once the
sand is on there.
Yes.
Let me see if I. That's going to go either like this or like this. Not sure which way we like it yet. Kind of almost like it better with it in the front, don't you?
Yeah. I mean, I suppose the in space stuff, like, that don't matter.
I like it just in the front because that way it's not so centered back here like everything else. And it looks a little bit more, different.
I suppose.
But there you have it. Let me see if I can hold it back here. There you go. What do you think, folks? And of course, all the other domes will be filled with shrubbery and greenery so that this interstellar forest will be able to transplant all of its vegetation to some new world, maybe in the hopes of terraforming it. So there you have it, folks. Thanks for stopping by. Hope you guys have a great weekend. I will be back tomorrow with yet another Arduino review. And if we don't see you then, have a great weekend. Thanks for stopping by, and
good night.
Bye, everybody.